from the most watched station in Central Texas. This is KWTX News 10.
4 people are missing after a catastrophic flooding situation in Junction, Texas. Our Gordon Collier was there when campgrounds and at least a dozen RVs were swept away this morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Justin Early. At least 19 people have been rescued from those floodwaters after nearly a foot of rain drenched the West Texas area. Several of them were rescued by helicopter throughout the day, others by boat. Electricity has been restored to the entire city of 2,500 residents. Rescue crews from across the state are still assisting in the rescue efforts, though. We heard from one woman just moments after crews pulled her and her family to safety.
I've never seen the water get that high.
Authorities say the water is receding, but with more rain in the forecast there, they worry the river could rise again with little notice. Time to look now at the rain status here in Central Texas. Rusty, what's going on?
Well, Justin, it's been almost a day long.
Resting in peace among weeds and tall grass. A local family says enough is enough when it comes to the conditions of a Central Texas cemetery. News 10's Alex Cano spoke with them and tells us what the city of Temple is planning to help address that problem. Why would a canine police dog turn on his own handler, his best friend, and attack him? One expert dog trainer says sometimes a dog just loses control in wanting to do their job.
So it does happen.
Coming up at 6, we'll hear more from that expert police dog trainer about what may have happened in Waco last Friday. It appears a man charged in a deadly accident is out of jail. This happened on Highway 317 in Temple Friday. Police say Ian Rustin of Denton was making a U-turn in his truck when he crashed into Michael Abel of China Spring, who was on a motorcycle. Abel died at the hospital. Rustin was arrested on suspicion of driving while intoxicated. On the campaign trail, Vice President Mike Pence is in Dallas tonight, stumping for 2 Republicans facing re-election in the midterms. He spoke at an event for Representative Pete Sessions this afternoon, and he'll do the same for incumbent Senator Ted Cruz. Pence says these elections may be the most important midterms of his lifetime.
I mean, the American people have a very clear choice.
The midterm elections are Tuesday, November 6th, and tomorrow is the last day to register to vote in Texas. New York and federal officials are investigating the deadliest transportation accident in the U.S. in nearly a decade. 20 people died in a limo crash Saturday in New York. The company has been shut down, and the limo shouldn't have been on the road in the first place after failing inspection last month. The driver, who was also killed, was not properly licensed. Family members are grief-stricken.
It really hurt.
Locals say the intersection has been a well-known trouble spot for years now, too. The Google Plus social network is being shut down. The company is taking heat for not disclosing the security problem to the public, one they've had for a bit. About 500,000 accounts could have been affected in May, but Google says no one found any evidence that information was misused. Right now, there is no official shutdown date. Encore says men pretending to represent the business are trying to take advantage of our senior citizens here in Central Texas. The company has received reports from people in Elmont, Lacey Lakeview, and Belmead. The men are apparently providing misleading information about electric billing. You can always find out who you're talking to by calling the number right there on your screen to confirm their identity. In health news, a study finds a new link between weight loss and breast cancer. Those who lost weight after menopause were less likely to develop invasive breast cancer than women who maintained or gained weight.
It looks like
women with weight gain of more than 5% had a higher risk of triple-negative breast cancer. That type of breast cancer tends to be more serious and aggressive. Coming up, one Central Texas man is serving in the U.S. Navy, supporting one of the country's most versatile combat ships, why he credits his military career to his Texas roots. And a beautiful milestone, a former first daughter's private wedding that has Central Texans swooning. For the latest on these stories and much more, visit KWTX.com. We'll be right back. Some road work on I-35 is finally getting started after being postponed for a bit. All of the southbound lanes of I-35 in Temple at the 57th Street Bridge will close at 7 p.m. tonight and tomorrow. They'll reopen the following mornings by 7 a.m. You can take South 31st Street instead of the interstate to avoid the construction. The northbound lanes will be closing Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Today, the Heart of Texas Fair is holding School Coupon Day. Children get in free with their school coupon and a $20 armband. Adults are $15 at the gate. Gates are open until 11. And tonight is the Extreme Dog Show and Karaoke Night. If you need a copy of that school coupon, we posted it at our website. Just go to kwtx.com and click on the Find It button. Well, rain and thunderstorms have kept conditions wet this Monday, especially across our entire western viewing area, and more is expected overnight, and Tuesday may be producing some flood potential. Let's check in with Rusty Garrett to see what's happening in this forecast.
Yeah, this is.
The United States Navy wants to make sure you know how native Central Texans are serving our country. And one Waco man is serving in San Diego, supporting one of the country's most versatile combat ships. Petty Officer First Class Tony Fraley graduated from Waco High in 1998, and now he's stationed in San Diego. Fraley is responsible for the preservation, maintenance, and steering of the ship. He serves aboard the USS Independence, which is categorized as a literal combat ship. Those are designed to handle threats like mines, quiet diesel submarines, and fast ships on the surface of the water. Fraley grew up in Waco, and he credits his success in the Navy to lessons he learned here in Central Texas. His father was in the Navy too. Fraley said, "I enjoy the camaraderie of serving aboard this ship. It is a very tight-knit group of people. Their first objective is to take care of the ship and take care of each other. Defending home and defending my country is what motivates me to serve." If you've served in the military and you'd like to share your experiences with us, email me at justin.early@kwtx.com. In today's Tell Me Something Good, a former first daughter who spends plenty of time in Central Texas has tied the knot. Julie Hayes shows us how Barbara Bush got married in a private ceremony over the weekend.
Barbara Bush has always been known as the most private of the Bush family, so no surprise that, surprise, she's married.
But we all have another fairly healthy 70% chance of seeing rain and thunderstorms through the day tomorrow. And some of those could generate winds and maybe some hail. The payoff will be a frontal system shifting winds to the north. And then another front on Friday has even cooler air behind it.
It's nice to see that cooler air, but that rain, as much as we like it, the flooding is so dangerous.
It is.
We'll have an update on the situation in Junction coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.